Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The phone buzzed on the nightstand. Once. Twice. Then again. Each vibration felt like a pulse against my chest, syncing with my heartbeat as I watched her, Lena, sleep peacefully beside me, her hand draped over my waist like a promise she'd already broken. It was 2:17 a.m. The screen lit up again. See you soon, red heart hash. Not my message. Not my heart emoji. Something in me froze. The way your body stiffens right before an accident, when you sense the collision but can't stop it. My throat felt tight, the air around me suddenly too thick to breathe. I slid out of bed carefully, the cold floor grounding me. The phone was still in her hand, unlocked. My name, Eli, appeared just above the message, like a cruel joke. Whoever this was, they knew about me. And then she murmured in her sleep, soft and low. Just 5 more minutes. Those words, ordinary, harmless, sliced through me like glass. 5 more minutes until what? Until she had to leave my arms. Until she could slip away to him. I wanted to believe it was innocent. I wanted to be wrong. But my gut whispered what my heart refused to hear. I scrolled up. The truth waited there, line after line. Him, I miss your scent on my sheets. Her, you'll get it again tomorrow. Just 5 more minutes, then I'll sneak out. The world tilted. I swear I could hear the sound of something breaking inside me, quiet but final. The next morning, the sunlight streamed through the blinds like nothing had changed. She hummed in the kitchen, barefoot, her hair tied messily like it always was when she made coffee. For a moment, she looked so familiar, so normal, that I almost convinced myself I'd dreamed it all. Almost. Morning, she said, smiling. Her eyes met mine, calm and blue. I wondered if she could see it, the storm she'd created swirling behind my stare. Morning, I replied, my voice hoarse. Rough night. Couldn't sleep. She touched my arm. You've been working too much again. I wanted to scream that it wasn't work that kept me awake. It was her. It was him. It was the word again. I didn't confront her right away. I watched instead. Listened. Studied. Every text, every call, every time she said she was running late. Each small lie felt like a splinter under my skin, invisible to her but shredding me from within. I told myself I'd wait for proof, real proof. But what I was really waiting for was courage. The kind that hurts to have. 3 nights later, she said she was going to meet Sophie for drinks. I smiled and nodded, playing the part of the trusting boyfriend. When she kissed my cheek, I noticed the faint scent of the perfume she only wore on special occasions. After she left, I followed. The city hummed quietly at night, neon lights reflecting in puddles, laughter spilling from open bar doors. I parked across the street from the Velvet Lounge, my hands trembling on the steering wheel. I didn't even have to wait long. At 9:43, she walked out. Not alone. The man was tall, his hand brushing her lower back like it belonged there. She looked up at him, laughing softly. It was the kind of laugh I hadn't heard in months, the real kind, the one that used to be mine. He opened the passenger door for her, and she slipped inside his car. She didn't even check her phone. Didn't even hesitate. And that's when I realized it. She wasn't just cheating. She'd already left me. I was just the last one to find out. When she returned home, it was almost midnight. She smelled faintly of whiskey and rain. I sat at the kitchen table, her phone in front of me, unlocked again. She froze in the doorway. Eli, what are you doing up? I didn't answer. I just turned the phone toward her, the messages glowing between us like a fire we couldn't put out. Her breath hitched. I can explain. Don't, I said quietly. Don't lie again. For a long time, neither of us spoke. The clock ticked behind her, each second louder than the last. Finally, she whispered, it wasn't supposed to happen. The oldest line in the book. And yet, hearing it from her lips shattered something sacred. I wanted to ask why. Why wasn't I enough? Why did she choose him? But I already knew the answer. It was buried in all the small moments, the time she turned away first, the silence between her words, the way love can die without either of you noticing until the body's already cold. When she reached for my hand, I didn't pull away. Not yet. I just looked at her, really looked. The freckles on her cheek, the faint scar on her wrist, the girl I once believed would never lie to me. Eli, please, she whispered. Can we just start over? Start over. I repeated softly. With what? The ashes. Her eyes filled with tears. It was just a mistake. I shook my head. No, Lena. A mistake is tripping. This was a choice. That night, she packed a small bag. No screaming, no throwing things, no dramatic goodbyes. Just quiet defeat. When she paused at the door, she said something I'll never forget. I never meant to hurt you. I just didn't want to feel invisible anymore. And for the first time, I didn't feel angry. I felt sorry, for both of us. Because in chasing what she'd lost, she'd destroyed what she had. And in holding on to what I thought we were, I'd blinded myself to who we'd become. It's been 6 months since that night. The bed feels bigger, emptier. The silence doesn't sting anymore, but sometimes, when the phone buzzes late at night, I still freeze. 5 more minutes. That's all she asked for. And somehow, that was all it took to lose everything.